Oh. Oh. It appears that nobody heard the intro because my input and output devices were incorrect, but it doesn't matter anyway. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to LCW WarZone. Here tonight, folks, it is, well, I know it's irrelevant to LCW, but it is the final night. It is one of the final nights before LWA heads over to Eruption. But, folks, we're live in Houston here tonight as we have a bunch of action for you tonight. A bunch of wrestlers have made their way into the arena. And, of course, there's a lot going on backstage as well, as we are needing some answers. And finally, we'll get some here tonight. As to begin, Shady McGrady will kick off the show as he is looking for answers over the whole situation that happened with Orochi Lee and Triple H last week when he was in the main event against Hakeem Richard. And then, folks, it will be the Troy Sniper taking on Bigraffa as the tag team rivals will go at it here. As, of course, Troy Sniper, the current half of the tag team champs, Bigraffa, a former tag team champion here at LSL, and now these two very lightweight wrestlers are ready to go to war with each other in a one-on-one battle. And then it will be Trey Bankz who will make an appearance, as Trey Bankz, of course, he has been needing some sort of a comeback here, especially after the unfortunate events that he has occurred in the past couple of months, as he has basically not been here. And then Benjamin King will finally take on the Godson, as of course the Godson's been one payback, and he has been waiting to put the belt to ass, as he has said. And to Benjamin King, it will be nothing more than a big fight between the two rivals. And then the LCW World Champion Jacob Case will once again get the microphone, of course, as the build towards his match against JJ Guzman continues. And then the Hybrid J1 and Riley Dawn will team up for the first time ever as they take on the moneymakers of Avontae Blake and JD Chill. And then, folks, Viktor Lunam will make an appearance for the first time in quite a long time. But now he's after CJ Jones the third, and there's no question about it on what Viktor Lunam has to say. And then, folks, our main event, it is Chaos, formerly a former team, finally teaming up once again. Orochi Lee, Shady McGrady, as they take on Hakeem Richards, who will also team with the gunslinger Keith Warner in a match where, well, let's just say tensions are at its highest. This is going to be an absolute war between these teams. Folks, it is a pleasure to begin the night. We kick it off with Shady McGrady as he makes his way towards the ring for the first time tonight. Well, let's head down to ringside now. Get it underway. Folks, by the way, I am Commissioner Pike of the Wrestling League, of course, your main commentator. And unfortunately, tonight I am alone once again. But it is fine, though, as I have been absolutely on a carry for such a long time. But this is going to be nothing short of a spectacle for tonight. But we are learning. We are going to learn what happened last week. We see Shady McGrady in his normal attire, not his frozen attire. Again, he is going to be wearing the frozen attire later on tonight. And that he is in his normal clothes. So he keeps up and gets ready for what could be the most hateful tag team match probably almost ever in LCW history. But there is going to be some tension here, though. Tonight. Shady McGrady, of course, who lost out on the World Championship once again after last week. Again, looking for some answers, but now we'll get to hear it from them. There is only one man I wanted to see out here, and it's Triple H and Orochi Lee. You know what? That's two men. That doesn't matter. I want both of them out here because I want to know, why in the world did I see my best friend, who I actually consider now my best friend after learning the truth, why was he stripped of Gold Pot? And I want to know why. If I don't get an answer by any time tonight, we're going to have some problems. And I can already tell you that. Because I'm already having problems with Hakeem Richards later tonight. And especially that stupid gunslinger Keith Warner. That bum. But now, I want answers. So you tell me now, Triple H, give me some answers over this whole situation. Shady, I know you're frustrated. And I know Orochi Lee is always frustrated, especially since the consequences of what's been happening. But I have to explain this since everybody here would like an answer. But Houston, here we go. 2 weeks ago, I received a text saying that somebody was accusing Orochi Lee of cheating by teaming up with JJ Guzman. And we went over the footage over and over and over. And so I have made a decision, and the board agreed with me, that there was no other way than to strip Orochi Lee of Gold Pot. If we didn't, the accusations would continue to rise, and the whole situation would get out of control. And we want to keep things fair here in LCW, especially here in LSL. And so we had no other option than to just strip the man of Gold Pot. And we'll have to think of other ways to see who actually deserves to have Gold Pot. But until then, that is the situation we have to deal with. And you can hear the fans absolutely outraged. And you know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Shady's pissed, and you can obviously tell in the ring. We're getting word that JJ Guzman is losing it in the back. Like, what the hell did I do? But I guess I don't know what in the world Triple H and the board of directors saw. And again, I can't be on the board for some reason, because I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was banned from making an executive order thanks to the fact that, well, some stuff has come up for it. But again, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to even think. I don't even know what to say. But apparently, Guzman was cheating with Orochi? That doesn't make any sense. I'm confused with the whole situation, but again, we'll have to find out more about the information later on soon. Maybe sometime this weekend, as the course we're rolling into LWA Eruption, but hopefully soon we'll get some answers from Mr. Triple H and or Commissioner Franks to see if we have any answers over what we can do with Gold Pot. But folks, it's time for a big rivalry match in the tag team division, as it is a one-on-one match between Troy Sniper and Bigraffa. Sniper looks to try and gain some momentum for the Death Dealers. The tag team champions look to defend their tag gold. And Bigraffa is wanting his title back, as well as Graziano. So heading into this matchup, there is nothing more than absolute revenge. And of course, rivalry to be settled. Folks, forgot to mention this is a March Madness special. Of course, we already know the madness has already happened here today. But yeah, this is a confusing situation here by the board. I don't even know what's going on. Anyways, folks, let's head down to ringside as we're getting ready for this one-on-one match between Troy Sniper and Bigraffa. Let's head down. Get this underway. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing 240 pounds, he is one half of the LSL Tag Team Champions, Troy Sniper. Well, the tag team champions here, of course, Troy Sniper, Crimson Evans, they have now passed, folks, 88 days as champion, and they are seemingly going to continue the reign of terror that they have caused in the tag team division. Of course, they have just surpassed the War Generals about 40 days ago, and now they're on the hunt to become the longest reigning tag team champions in all of LSL, which is currently held by Bullet Club at 205 days. This is going to be a match pretty special between Troy Sniper and Bigraffa, as, of course, two really good lightweight wrestlers. And you would think someone on his side is going to be absolutely crazy. And his opponent, representing the House of Force from Naples, Italy, weighing 217 pounds, Bigraffa! Bigraffa, as you can see, with Graziano and Akira, the House of Force, with him tonight. Again, he is going in all alone. So this is going to be something to look forward to. And of course, the rival. I mean, this has been a week in, week out kind of deal between these two teams. And the main reason why is because, well, the Death Dealers have been holding on to the titles. The Unstoppable Force have been chasing the titles. As we know before, the Unstoppable Force were unsuccessful in a non-title match against the Death Dealers. But now it seems like the rivalry is just begun between these two teams. And this whole tag division here in LCW is just starting to heat up. Big Money Pippin, of course, Money Makers making their way on. And of course now J1 and Hype and the J1 and Riley Dawn now forming a tag team. There is a lot of members becoming tag team members here in LCW. But that's just the way to do it. You make friends along the way. Of course, you force situations like this where tag teams are just a must in a situation where the tag team division will continue to rise. But Someone like Bigraffa, though, has always been known for tag team wrestling. This is going to be something special for him as he goes one-on-one with one half of the tag team champion. Here we go, folks. It is Troy Sniper versus Bigraffa, a matchup that we have only seen in tag team matches, has now turned into a one-on-one match as both men collar and elbow tie up to begin this match. Backing away in the corner now, folks. This is very close, I will say, very close to a lightweight match. This is a very much a lightweight match between Bigraffa and Troy Sniper. Both men under 250 pounds, both men standing below 6 feet tall. And so, big match of these two men are going to put on. And here it is, a headlock here by Bigraffa. The Sniper going to bounce him off the ropes here. Oh, back elbow. A mean back elbow there by Troy Sniper. Now Sniper's going to spear him through the ropes. He's going to go to the pin here for the win and a kick out at 1 by Bigraffa. Now Sniper going to roll him through. Gator roll there, turns into a Falcon Arrow. Now he's tuning up the band, maybe looking for some sweet chin music, and he does. Sweet chin music there by Troy Snipers. Oh my goodness, what a combo! Coffin drop to finish the combo here. Sweet chin music off the ropes, turns into a running knee, which then turns into a coffin drop. It's only a kick out at 1 by Bigraffa. But Crimson Evans on the outside looking on, seeing his tag team partner Troy Sniper going to work. Sniper wrenching that arm of Bigraffa again. Like I said before, the last time these two men have faced off was during a tag team match, non-title match between these two. And it forced a big submission finish there as it was the Death Beaters who beat the Unstoppable Force. But now look at this. Troy Sniper talking trash there as he blows an elbow straight to the face of Bigraffa. Now another one by Troy Sniper. Now Sniper to the top rope. Sniper looking to fly here. Top rope. And he's got him with a crossbody. And a cover here for the win. 2 and a kick out. Look at this, a lariat there by Troy Sniper. Absolutely nearly taking the head off there, but now look at this. Fisherman! Fisherman Brain Buster! And now Troy! He's got him up! Bang! Takes him down, here's the cover and the win! And that's the win for Troy Sniper. A quick and easy match. And an unbelievable quick match. I need to turn on my light real quick and shut my window. A good win there, though. Known as possibly the greatest tag team in LCL history as another big win goes their way. But a good win there for this team. Folks, we heard something is going on backstage. We're going to look real quick at what is happening backstage. And wait a sec. Benjamin King! And oh no! That's Godson! That's the man he's facing on later tonight. And there's Blaze King! And Benjamin King with a steel chair takes down Blaze King! Oh no! I feared this was going to happen, but Benjamin King seems like he doesn't want to fight tonight. He just wants to beat the hell out of every man that's getting in his way. And just like that, this is something we feared what was going to happen. You son of a bitch. Of course, refusing to fight just because somebody is wanting to get in your way. Well, Benjamin King, that's just what's... Well, now we gotta get somebody. Somebody's gotta check on the Big Money Pippin and see if they're even able to wrestle after what we just saw. But not really good there. Not a good sight to see. But coming up next, folks, we will hear it from Mr. Trey Bankz. And so he will have a word down in the ring. So we'll hear it from Mr. Trey Bankz. Head down to the ring. Yeah, that is not a sight you want to see, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time, Trey Bankz. Trey Bankz, who kind of cooled off for a bit after his near United States Championship win a couple of weeks ago back at Emergence, but since then, well, that was actually 2 months ago, apologies. 2 months ago, and he almost won the United States Championship at Emergence, but since then he has definitely cooled off and almost trying to get things back going. So definitely a opportunity here to build towards a future for himself. This is something you're going to hear from a guy that's been wanting nothing more than to get a word out. But here it is from Trey Bankz. You know, it's been a while since I've had a good wrestling match. And I've been wanting a good wrestling match. I've been wanting to fight somebody that you know is at my skill level and or somebody new. So do you know what I'm going to do? Next week, right here on LCW, you know what's going to happen? I'm calling out anybody in LWE. Yeah, you heard me. LWE. Yeah, our developmental brand down in Gainesville, Georgia. I'm challenging anybody, their finest, to come the next week, come here at LCW and face me. And we'll see how good they really are if they want to talk all that smack. Because I've heard what they said. I've heard what they talked about to each other. And now I want the business. I want the smoke. So next week, be here. Bring your best. And I'll make sure I'll wipe them clean off the floor. And so I can get back to where I belong. And that is a championship reign. Oh boy. Well, folks, he is playing with fire. He is playing with fire. He wants the best of LWE to fight him next week. And that is something. That's something. That's going to be pretty fun to watch and see if anything. Folks, actually, we're getting word that one of our interviewers backstage, which we do have an interviewer, as this is a new addition to our streams. We have a backstage interview right now. As let's take it back to our guy, and let's get a word to see who he's with.
Thank you, guys. I'm here joined by Garrett Hunt. Hunt, after seeing that attack by Benjamin King, do you have any comments?
Do I have any comments? You know, I'm getting real sick and tired of all this back and forth, interference for interference in my country, and that's not how things roll. In America, we fight for opportunities. We earn our keep, and we do it with honor and respect from the people of this nation. Now, King, you're the one who started all this BS. So I'll tell you this, partner. You want to fight? Well, America's champion will go one-on-one with you in a non-title match tonight. I'll beat some American pride and respect into you, and if you manage to top a true American, then you can earn yourself a shot to carry the country on your shoulder. And if big money people want to get involved, prepare for war. Well then. Well, there's your replacement. One second, folks. I need to type this out. Wow. That is something. Well, oh boy. So, folks, we have a match tonight. And it's not for the title. It's about pride. Garrett Hunt will go into a non-title match. After what we just witnessed, Benjamin King will now have to fight Garrett Hunt in a one-on-one match. And that match, folks, is up next. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. No interruptions, no anything. Benjamin King, Garrett Hunt, straight up one-on-one as we head down to ringside. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Noblesville, Indiana, weighing in at 245 pounds, Benjamin King! Benjamin King, once again, the man who's been ruining opportunities, not taking opportunities. He started all this mess. And now let's just say now that he's been chasing this United States Championship, he has become a lot more of a dangerous. And now let's see if Benjamin King can capture a championship opportunity. And his opponent from Austin, Texas, the reigning from Dallas, weighing in at 270 pounds, he is the true American champion, Garrett Hunt! Garrett Hunt. Folks, right now, Garrett Hunt has surpassed 88 days as the U.S. champion after winning it back in Emergence. 88 days as champion. And what a way to start off a title reign, as he is already one of the longest reigning champs here in LSL. Of course, there hasn't been a title change. Folks, listen to this. There hasn't been a title change since Gold Pond. I know that sounds just as ridiculous as you think it is, but to be honest, listen to this. If you don't count Gold Pond, the last title change was April 4th. Was December 21st. As we're underway in this one-on-one non-title match, you see Garrett Hunt grappling his way around Benjamin King, just swinging him around. Of course, folks, the longest reigning champion is Jacob Case, as he has been champion for 349 days, almost a full year as a champion. Nobody has seen to conquer him yet. As you see Garrett Hunt though with a nice headlock on Benjamin King here, and he's squeezing it tight. He has been ruthless so far in the grappling stage. Now look at this, the disrespect from Garrett Hunt. Of course, he's going to disrespect anybody unless they beat him. That's how Garrett Hunt works. He is a man that you have to earn his respect by beating him in a match and or just by simply fighting him until the very, very best. Hunt does not care about winning. He does not care about losing. This man only cares about one thing: protecting and running. And of course, being the guy of this country. That's why he's been always the United States champion ever since claiming it. Always been the true American champion. He's bracket screwed by Benjamin King as he takes him down. But now with Benjamin King, who of course, folks, if anybody can remember, Benjamin King was a LCW World Champion for 108 days. And he captured away from Orochi Lee back at the LCW WarZone ECW tribute show. And then he lost the title to, of course, Jacob Case. And folks, I cannot believe this. Jacob Case has not lost since that day. Benjamin King. What's up, Garrett Hunt? And Ushigoroshi. Benjamin King now seems to dominate this match here, targeting the knee of Garrett Hunt as he takes him down. Now back to his feet. Oh, big punch there from Garrett Hunt as he is trying to get something underway here. Oh, no counter by Benjamin King as he goes for a chop block. Garrett Hunt is looks like Benjamin King there was trying to go for a submission hold, but Garrett Hunt says no as he gets a back elbow from the true American champ as he drops the elbow. A little bit of a show off there. Gets right back up. Oh, that knee there has started to make Benjamin King see a little bit of crimson on his face. Benjamin King is still trying to find some sort of area to get to here as he goes for an Irish whip off the ropes. And he lifts him up. And he gets him with the go to sleep. Here's the cover for the win. To try and put away Garrett Hunt. Kick out. And now looking for that spear. Got it. Here's the cover for the win. Benjamin King. That quick. Whoa. That is quite an upset. Benjamin King with an upset. Takes down Garrett Hunt. In a shocking manner. Well, I guess I mean, the only thing I can think of how that happened is this. Garrett Hunt wasn't ready. Benjamin King just got done beating the hell out of Big Money Pippin backstage. And he was fired up. Garrett Hunt, he wasn't fired up. As he was busy trying to just cool off for the night. So he came into this match unexpectedly and just challenged him that quickly. So I'm guessing it just... That's all I can think of. Is that he just was not ready for that match. But I guess that's just how it is. Benjamin King though with the win. But up next, folks, this is gonna get interesting. Because up next, we get to listen in for Jacob Case. Jacob Case, the LCW World Champion, will cut a promo. And I will say this, it might get ugly. It could potentially get ugly with the way things have been between Jacob Case and JJ Guzman. But let's take a listen to what Jacob Case has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time, the LCW World Champion, Jacob Case. Jacob Case, again, the longest reigning champion ever in LSL history at 349 days. And not a single man has ever come close to beating him. And now we get to hear from Jacob Case what he has to say over this whole thing. Guzman. It appears I'm already in your head. I've seen the things you've said on social media about me, and how you're going to destroy me, of how you're going to beat me, and how you're going to take over LCW. There is no such thing as taking over LCW. There is no such thing as being the face of LCW. When I first claimed this title, I had one goal in mind, and that was to prove that everybody in LSL stands no chance. They can't even lace my boots. Benjamin King couldn't. Damian Blackwood couldn't. Hell, Akira couldn't. What makes you think you can even come close to the top of the mountain where I stand? I've held this title for 350 days, and not a single time was I defeated or even pinned. And now you want to think that just because I got in your head, that now you are going to defeat me. That didn't stop you. Well, you talk about being in somebody's head. Looks like it isn't going to be the only thing that's stuck in your head. Especially since I got in your head when I mentioned your ex. And you know what? I'm glad she left you. I'm glad she decided that you weren't worth it. And I'm going to keep bringing that up, because I know in the end, you are just going to be the same way you were when you lost her. A loser. And just like these people around the crowd, and just like the people backstage, those other championships do not matter. Those other wrestlers do not matter. Because I am still the longest reigning and defending LCW World Champion. Oh, wait a minute! From behind! Guzman's turned up! He is taking enough of the bullshit that Jacob Chase is saying! Chase don't fight back! Guzman, though, he's gonna fight back right for him! And that's exactly what he wants to do! Oh my God! As he just slammed JJ! No! What is this? Security's out here now! Are you kidding me? As he hits the deadeye on Jacob Chase, and now security getting in the ring and taking Guzman backstage, separated from Jacob Chase. Good Lord, well, you knew this was going to get ugly, but now it's even gotten more personal than ever. At first, it was just personal by bringing up his ex, but now this man has gone so far to even bringing her up again and call him that. You son of a bitch. There's a reason why Jacob Chase is the most hated man right now, other than Hakeem Richards here in LCW, and that's the number one reason. This man will try and get in your head no matter what. But what an asshole. What an asshole. Absolutely distasteful. Good God Almighty. Never heard anyone be so distasteful over a single rivalry. Yeah, at this point now, I want Guzman to win. Anyways, I'm gonna try and leave my bias aside. But coming up next, folks, we have the Hybrid J1 and Riley Dawn taking on the Money Makers. A brand new tag team versus the longest reigning tag teams of all time. Longest reigning tag team champions of all time, excuse me. As now the newest team on the block looks to try and claim victory. And this is officially, folks, Riley Dawn's first ever match here in LCW. The question is, what will happen? Well, let's head down the ringside and get this underway. The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Apologies there. Introducing first, from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Hybrid J1! Hybrid J1, one of the most dominant forces here at LCW. Now going against, of course, a tag team that definitely shown to be some of the, I would say, best in the business. Now we see the debut of Riley Dawn. And his tag team partner from Anchorage, Alaska, weighing in at 207 pounds, Riley Dawn. There's Riley Dawn making his way to the ring once again. Of course, Riley Dawn keeping up with J1 for the first time, which it's obvious. But again, this is going to be something special here. First stuff we've ever seen. Riley Dawn, we get to see what he does in that first one. Of course, he's going to get the tag team that's been well known here in LSL. A team that's always been known as one of the best. Here they come. And their opponents at a combined weight of 437 pounds, representing the Bullet Club, the team of Avontae Blake and JD Chill, the Money Makers. The Money Makers, of course, one of the first ever tag teams here in LSL. And they are ready to compete once again. In another tag team match. The question is, though, are they going to withstand what? Well, I mean, we know what J1's capable of. The question is, are they going to be much longer, or are we just going to be having a squash match? Because here we go. As we are underway with this match of a J1 with a clothesline. Takes down Avontae.
Tag is good.
Now a tag in here to Riley Dawn. Look at this. Oh, power slam. And oh man, Phoenix splashed off the middle rope, and you can tell this J1 Riley Dawn team is going to be something. And a kick out there by Avontae Blake. Oh, big kick there by Riley Dawn, and now he's going to go for the tree of woe here on Avontae Blake. A dangerous position here. As oh, what is he thinking now? Riley Dawn on the top rope. Oh no, he's going to go for coast to coast here. Here it goes, coast to coast by Riley Dawn. And Riley Dawn already going out. And what he can do here inside an LSL ring. Listen by Avontae Blake. He's going to go for a cradle roll here for the cover and a kick out. Now Avontae Blake trying to get to work here. Trying to build towards maybe a tag team win here for Bullet Club. And of course the Money Makers is JD Chill sitting on the top rope. Here comes JD Chill, the multi-time television champion. Tag team champion, of course, at one point. JD Chill has been nothing short of a successor for everyone who joined the Bullet Club. And now Riley Dawn with a leg lariat right there as he takes down Chill. And a slow snap suplex there by Riley Dawn. Now he's going to tag in J1, and here comes the hybrid. Oh, and another clothesline by the hybrid. And now look at this move. Oh, and he missed. JD Chill. Body slam. Tagging in Avontae. Now J1 and Avontae going out as he throws J1 to the outside of Avontae now. As the time to recover here. J1 back in the ring. Oh, big miss there by Avontae. Oh, big kick by J1. Avontae now lifting up J1. This is the most offensive sin against J1. But now, chop block there by J1 as he takes down Avontae again. Look at this big shot here. Rolling neck breaker there by J1. Tagging in Riley Dawn again. Drop kick by Riley Dawn, takes down Blake. And turning around, oh no, oh God, forearm right to the face. quick kick out at one by Avontae Blake, but now Riley Dawn taking up the competition as Jake Doe tags back in. And Tillmouth has Riley Dawn on his shoulders, wrapped him in the corner. Oh, don't make it some work. Now just DDT to the leg. Hill. Go to the outside, cross body. Massive move there by JD Chill. As he throws Riley Dawn back in the ring. J1. Looked like he was about to get involved in the situation there, but instead, both men back out. Back inside the ring. Spinning tombstone by Riley Dawn. JD Chill back to his feet, but Riley Dawn Irish him in the corner. Tag it in, J1. Now both men off the ropes. Double shoulder tackle. Now tag back it in. Riley Dawn back inside on the side of the ring at the apron there. Avontae ducks underneath. Avontae trying to go for a German or belly to belly suplex. Little work out. Broken by Avontae. Avontae's gonna go from there for a second. Jake breaks, attacking Riley Dawn with a steel chair. Now look at this, JD Chill having none of the small as he runs away. And up back inside the ring, J1 and Avontae still fighting. Oh, Samoan drop there, but now breaks with the steel chair, hits J1. And now hits Avontae too. Now Franks pulls J1 out of the ring. And he pulls Avontae over the ring. Now Franks all by himself. Oh! Big kick there. Why? Oh! Riley Dawn back to back kick. Mass destruction. As the top goal to Franks. Good God. Good Lord. So much happening. In the span of like 5 minutes there. Or a span of like 2 minutes there. But damn. Folks, coming up next in our show, as we are just now reaching the 1 hour mark, as coming up next, we will hear for the first time in over a month. And actually in over a couple of months since Final Destiny, we will hear it from Viktor Lunam. Let's head down and let's hear it. Viktor CJ Jones, a man who's been targeting everybody here in LCW, a man who has been nothing more than a chaser. When you arrived here, you wanted to hide your face and attack people like Orochi and James Franks. And I know I have my respects for James, especially after what he did at Final Destiny. But you wanted to jump the gun and go after a man who has done no wrong to you, just so you can make a statement for yourself here at LCW. Well, now you have in the way of making a name for yourself, as now you are now being chased by the Grim Reaper of LSL, Viktor Lunam. Jones, be careful for what you wish, and be careful for what you say, especially in the next weeks, because I may not be so merciful like I have been to some of the other people that I have chased down and beaten out of for months at a time. There is a good list of victims of mine that had to learn the hard way what happens when you cheat death here in LSL. And now you are wanting to jump the gun too early. Be careful when you step in the ring next time. Bye. Well then, strong messages there from Viktor Lunam as he is saying that CJ Jones needs to be careful for what he says, as it could lead to consequences. And that is exactly a truth statement there. As there's nothing more you can say other than let the truth come to you first. And let matches come to you first. Let opportunities come to you. As of course, like he said, he jumped the gun a little bit too early, going after people like James Franks. So again, he who beat Viktor Lunam. Franks beat Viktor Lunam back at a Final Destiny. So now with Viktor Lunam chasing CJ Jones, it's an opportunity for Jones to finally come forth of what he's been going through, or try and figure out what he needs to do that doesn't let this happen again. But I don't know, something like that. But folks, it is main event time. I know we got here quick, but it is main event time. It's chaos. It's Bullet Club. Orochi and Shady McGrady will take on a King Richards. And of course, Keith Warner. Folks, this is the main event match. This is the final match of the night. And let's head down to ringside to get this underway. The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, Shady McGrady. There's Shady McGrady, who we saw earlier get a warrant out of Triple H, but again, it may have not been the answer he wanted to hear. As of course, all that frustration from last week's match. Now the situation they're in that virtually no longer has gold pot, but we don't know what Triple H is going to do now about it. And his tag team partner from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 210 pounds, Orochi Lee. And folks, you can already notice Orochi Lee still has the gold pot, and it's mostly because of one thing. We have been told this. He refuses to give this up. He doesn't buy the whole thing. He does not buy the whole cheating thing. But eventually we're going to have to take it away from him. Due to, of course, the board of directors. And here comes the gunslinger. One of the most dangerous men here in LCW. And their opponents first, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 214 pounds, the gunslinger, Keith Warner. Keith Warner, of course, has been, let's just say, not in a good role as of late, as he has been needing some sort of win, but now here's a big opportunity for a tag team win against somebody who he has beaten before, which he has said and has truly said to himself he never lost to, even though he clearly did during the Gold Pot qualifying. But he's teaming with the man who has been the reigning champion of LSL. And his tag team partner from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the LSL World Heavyweight Champion, Hakeem Richards. Hakeem Richards, of course, been champion since Final Destiny, has had 2 title defenses since then. Or actually, hold on, no, he's had 4 title defenses. Apologies. Now we'll see if Hakeem Richards and Keith Warner could team up and go against the team known as Chaos. As we're underway, Shady McGrady with a drop kick immediately to the gunslinger, Keith Warner. And already it seems like Shady hasn't missed a step, and so of course his anger absolutely is at its highest. Warner stomping away on Shady, but now Warner, big miss. And Shady just washed it on. Oh, and Warner gets a big forearm for Shady, but now Irish whip as Keith Warner takes down Shady. And a kick right to the chest. Takes down Shady once again. Warner now going to work here as he gets a clothesline on McGrady. And now here comes Orochi Lee in. And Orochi Lee's going to go for a cover here against the ropes. And Warner kicks out. Oh, God, what a kick from Orochi. Orochi to the middle rope. He's going to kick Warner away. Oh, but he misses the landing. Now Warner trying to go to work here as he hits a flatliner on Orochi Lee. And now here comes Hakeem Richardson. Here we go, folks. Historic rivalry right here between Orochi and Hakeem. And Orochi wasting no time with a spear, Hakeem. Oh, and a Rainmaker. Oh, and Warner, though. Warner doing the dirty work here. Orochi reverses Hakeem. And now Orochi going to work here. Orochi, no. Hakeem reverses. The last time Hakeem and Orochi ever faced on was back when Shady McGrady was a guest referee in their match at Hardcore Resolution last year, back in March 18th. Oh, man. Which coincidentally was 366 days ago. Hakeem with a backbreaker to Orochi. And now look at this. He's going after Shady. Oh, stunner to Shady. Now Keith Warner gets tagged in by Hakeem. And already Bullet Club playing the dirty tricks on him. Orochi back inside the ring as Warner now doing this now. As Orochi with a leg lariat to Warner, but again, no Shady there to tag in. But now Shady back on the apron. Looks to maybe get a tag here from Orochi, but now Warner in a bit of trouble here. Orochi over the top rope, and sunset flip, sorry. And oh no, Warner's gonna get in trouble here. The sacrifice by Orochi Lee. And oh, into the steel steps goes Keith Warner, advantage to Orochi. Again. Now he count of 6, and oh, big knee. Count of 7, Orochi needs to hurry and get back inside the ring here. Count of 8. Oh my God, we're gonna double count out. Nope. 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 That's not how this match is gonna end. Nope. We're not ending this match with count out. Nope. 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 No. No. Not a match like this. We're not ending it on a count out as we're back underway. Warner's booked up well. Absolutely not. Keith Warner, look at this. Irish whip off the ropes and a blockbuster to Shady McGrady. If we get a second count out, I'm gonna be pissed. Warner, oh, Chuck, Shady. That was a very disrespectful kick there from Warner, and now Keith Warner from the, oh, over the top rope and a splash on the Shady. And the gunslinger, of course, going to work here off the ropes and an uppercut by Warner. Up in the elbow there on Shady. Now Warner maybe trying to work together here with Hakeem. Now he tags in Hakeem Richards here. Now Warner ducks underneath. Big drop kick there by Hakeem. Now Hakeem Richards. Oh, he's trying to go for a swanton there. And misses out as here comes Shady McGrady. Schoolboy Darian Sarkern. Now with a bunch of strikes here, maybe going for a bit of a Spanish fly there on Hakeem Richards. He tags in Orochi Lee. Orochi, look at this. Orochi grabbing the arm of Hakeem. And now he hits the sacrifice on him. And now Orochi with a moonsault. Oh, what a knee by Orochi Lee. Oh, Hakim catches him. Throws him down below with a flying fist right to the face of Orochi Lee. Now Hakim throws him in the corner. Oh, but Orochi Lee reverses out of it. Hakim Richards gets dropped. Here's the cover for the win. And a kick out. Warner now wants in this match, but again, Orochi Lee. Look at this spine buster. Orochi seems fired up now. Apologies for that. Hang on a second. Let me just do this real quick. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Look at this. Oh no, he's gonna go for. Oh no, Deadeye! Oh, and Shady tries to tag him, and a King catches him. Not allowing the tag to be made. Now he was gonna throw Orochi into the corner. And he's gonna tag in Keith Warner. Now look at this. Combo here by Warner. Oh, and a key with a knee. What a combo move there by Hakim Warner. And Warner, just like the bum that he is, decides to screw it all up. Oh, spinning kick. Spinning kick by Warner. And now Warner to the middle rope. Oh, he's just trying to go. Oh, what were you trying to do there? What on God's green earth were you trying to do? And now you're showing off. And here comes Shady McGrady. Shady off the ropes. It's McGrady. No strip. No reversal by Warner. Sends Shady to the outside, and now they're outside once again. And hopefully Shady gets back in the ring, and he does it. Warner, where is Warner going? And now Hakim's after Shady, and now look at this! Are you kidding me? Oh, come on! Ref, pay attention! Orochi just got laid out by Keith Warner without the ref even looking. And now Warner. Oh, high noon knee. Here's the cover for the win. And a kick out. Now Warner spinning him around with a gut buster. Orochi Lee now being tagged in. Warner awaiting Orochi though with a quick pin here on Warner. And he kicks out. Oh, Orochi, oh, built me with a miss. Over here by Warner. Pushed it off the rope. Keith takes him down once again. And a big kick to the chest. Now Warner trying to get Orochi back up on his feet. And looking, oh, he gets caught! Oh, into a backstabber! Oh, and a knee right there. Warner was trying to go for a finishing move, but it didn't work out. Orochi with a right hand. And now look at this. Orochi going to work here. And hitting a driver. And here comes Hakim Richards. And Hakim is going to take it down with a house call. And now looking to finish things off. Oh no, wait a minute! Shady says no! You're not finishing like that! An aggressive move by Shady. And Hakeem with a powerbomb. What a tag team match this is. Hakeem trying to go for a finishing move, and oh, he gets taken down to the outside by Orochi. Oh, what a big knee by Orochi. Super kick. And package German suplex. And oh, he throws Hakeem to the other side, and now the count begins. Already at 6, Hakeem's got to get back in the ring. Count of 7. Hakeem gets back inside, and now Orochi meets him there. Hakeem was trying to go for maybe an HKR driver. Doesn't work out. Orochi now tagging in Shady. Now Orochi with Shady. Flying shoulder tackle. Oh, reversal. Hakeem's got Shady. Now Hakeem with a shot there. Hakeem. Good Lord, a twisting neck breaker there. As now Keith Warner gets tagged in against Shady. Shady don't catch his Warner with a DDT. And Warner now tries to go for a kick, doesn't work out. Shady though is got with Keith Warner up. And another powerbomb. The corner you don't want to be in, especially with your dealing with Shady McGrady, because Shady's going to do whatever he wants here. Shady though with a drop kick from the outside. A little leg drop to the head of Warner, but now Shady with a advantage here. But no! Now the King gets his revenge on Shady. Now Shady right back to work here, looking for poison. No, turns it around into a Frankensteiner.
That's a good tag.
Tags in Orochi Lee. It's back to Warner and Orochi. And Orochi tries to go for something. Keith Warner reverses though into a holding pin here on Orochi Lee. Kick out. Warner. Irish with Warner, he does so. Oh, the reversal by Orochi. Orochi's got Warner. He's having a sleeper hold. He's got Warner in a sleeper hold. Warner may tap out over to Hakeem. Saves him. Oh, come on, ref. Don't let him do that. And now Orochi. Oh, big miss there. Trying to go for a move over the top rope. Doesn't happen to that now. Orochi Lee trying to go for a move. Here comes another one. Another driver. Now Orochi tagging in Shady. Shady maybe thinking something here. Shot right to the back of Warner. Goes for a cover here. Keith. See if it's enough to try and get him. And no, a kick out at 2. Now Shady, missed that on another move, and now Warner taking advantage here of the DDT. Now Keith, looking to the corner, and now tags in Hakeem. Now look at this, Hakeem now, Warner playing some Hakeem, big knee to the face. Now look at this. Hey, ref! He's got him with the ropes there. Oh, kick out. Trying to cheat his way to a victory against Naguri. Oh, now Hakeem says it's over. He says it's over. Can't stop. There's the cover broken up by Orochi. Oh, now look at this. He's going for a submission hold here. Oh, he's got him deep. Oh, man. He's got him very deep. But Shady refuses to quit. Warner gets tagged back in. And oh no, Warner may want to finish the job. Oh no. Last shot by Warner. 2, 3. Hakeem and Warner get the win. And that what a match though. What a match. Orochi and Shady did all they could. And Warner with the last shot takes out Shady and pins him for the win. As the LSL World Champ and Keith Warner that gets the win here tonight. Well, folks, that will do it here from LCW WarZone. Tomorrow night, we will be back for LWE. And it'll be the final show before LWE Eruption. And of course, folks, we will have a break after that. But until then, folks, have a great night.